Welcome to Judge of Ghana TV. Akwa Baba, Judge of Ghana TV. So,
Galamsey has won.
Yeah.
You have promised that you're going to fight Galamsey. You haven't put the presidency or anything on the line, but you said you would fight it. 7 months in, we are not seeing much of a change. We are still seeing the same problems. Even though you're fighting in one way or the other, the Galamsey appears to be winning again.
It tells you how intractable the problem is. So when something starts, you can use force to quell it. But when it gains momentum up to a certain point, the same methods that you could have used to quell it in its nascent state are not the same methods that you can use to deal with it when it is blown up the way Galamsey is blown up now. So I'm sure you are not suggesting that nothing is being done about it.
No, something is being
Work
done.
is being done about it. And we hope to be able to find solutions.
We can rely on hope.
I don't subscribe to the declaration of state of emergency as some other people are suggesting. I don't subscribe to that at all, because in your frustration, you can call for certain measures that when we begin implementing, you can live to regret. I'm not sure many people who are calling for a state of emergency have actually lived under a state of emergency before. Because if your intention is to deal with Galamsey and you declare state of emergency means you have suspended the constitution. People can shoot and kill at will. How you guarantee whether those who will be shooting and killing are the ones who are fighting against Galamsey is another matter. So I am urging people to reason with us and bring up more suggestions for us to be able to tackle the menace.
in this episode of Judge of Ghana TV, it's all about the fight against Galamsey and what Johnson Asiedu Nketia said about it. And to be honest, I was so disappointed when I listened to the narrative of Johnson Asiedu Nketia in his interview with Umaru Sanda of Channel 1 TV. What a disappointing comment on the fight against Galamsey. It is clear that the National Democratic Congress government, Mani Mahama, perhaps they have given up on the fight against Galamsey. You can say that you don't think a complete ban on small-scale mining is necessary. Then I don't know what to say again. Because you cannot condone illegal mining in Galamsey and tell me that you are trying to fight Galamsey. How? It doesn't work. Let it make sense to me. This doesn't make sense to me. How? And he's suggesting that, other people should come with another way. What other way? If you don't have to stop Galamsey totally, have a break on it, stop it, clear the waters and clear the land. And get these people who have spoiled the land and the waters to be involved in clearing it. If you can't do that, before you reissue the licenses, the mining licenses to these people who you have taught and given them the right equipment to do responsible mining with, either you have got them to finance it or you have given it to them for free or whatever arrangement you have. But you haven't taught the people how to do responsible mining. And you're allowing them to continue to do illegal mining. And you say you're fighting it. How? How? How can you fight something that is not legal? The people are engaging, which is not legal. And you're trying to mollycoddle them while you say you are fighting. To me, it doesn't make any sense. You cannot condone evil and say you are fighting against evil. To be honest, you cannot condone criminality and say you are fighting against criminality. What these illegal miners, Galamsey's, are doing is criminal. They are spoiling our land, our waters. They are causing children to be born with defects, permanent defects. They are causing people to get kidney failure, liver failure, skin diseases, polluted air, polluted land, polluted water. The list goes on and on. People are getting all sorts of health issues, health complications because of this illegal mining. And it's coming through our water pipes. Something that is killing everybody in the country, not just a few people in the Galamsey sites, Galamsey areas or illegal mining areas. Because of the flow of water and the fact that food grown in those areas are grown with Galamsey water. It is entering into the food chain. And it doesn't matter where you live in Ghana, you are eating this food. Whether it's the water, we don't even know whether the water has been contaminated. We don't know. Just because the water is clear doesn't mean it's not contaminated. But it's flowing through our water pipes. So, what is the point? Anyway, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. You love money more than human beings. It seems that the life of a human being is worthless. Doesn't matter whether it's New Patriotic Party or National Democratic Congress. Our lives are worthless to them. Whatever government is in power between these two parties, they don't care about us. So they do what they like. There's no seriousness in this country. They don't care about us, our lives. All that Stop Galamsey Now protest was a waste of time. And all the people who were protesting about Stop Galamsey, what are you saying now? Because if this is what the chairman of the National Democratic Congress is saying about Galamsey, that they don't have any commitment to Stop Galamsey Now, then we should start setting up some more protests for Stop Galamsey Now, because this is what you said. You said Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo should stop Galamsey Now, and if he's not stopping, you're doing a protest. Now we know that National Democratic Congress, John Mahama's National Democratic Congress, are not going to stop Galamsey Now. So we should start protesting about that again. Because where is Ralph, fellow Ghanaians? Where is lawyer Vomowo? Where are they? I'm a governor. Lawyer, I'm a governor. Where are you? Let's start the Stop Galamsey Now protest again, because NDC are making it clear that they have failed us. Galamsey is still going on. So what's the point? And this kind of attitude, this type of entrenched attitude, which basically shielding the Galamseyers, it suggests that people within the NDC, the bigwigs and the NDC people, are beneficiaries of Galamsey. It suggests. The optic does not, it doesn't, the optics are not good. The optics suggest. It's not how the perception is that. The perception is that members of the National Democratic Congress, especially the high-ranking people, are involved in illegal mining. That is why they don't want to stop Galamsey Now. That's the perception that is held by many people. Yes. So you have failed us, because if you couldn't repeal the LI concerning mining in the forests, illegal mining in the forest. You couldn't do it, and you turned it to an amendment. You have failed us. You have lied to the Ghanaians. It's a lie. I heard a man of God said, it's a blatant lie. A blatant lie. You have lied to Ghanaians. It's sad, but our leaders have failed us, and they're also failing us on the undocumented foreigners in Ghana. Igbo King in Ghana issue. They have failed us. They have failed us. Was it not Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia that was seen sitting with the Igbo woolly hat on his head in front of the purported Igbo king in Ghana, looking like a little child sitting in front of his headmaster? Was it not him? I mean, how a man can come from his country and come and make himself a king in another man's country? What does the saying say? The saying goes like this: when do as the Romans do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Is that what they're saying? How come the Igbo people are coming from, and the Nigerians are coming from their country to Ghana to do what they want to do? And our leaders, like Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia, is supporting them, wearing their woolly hats, and sitting there like a good schoolboy in front of a headmaster, the Igbo king in Ghana. How? In your own country. Even journalists are also, kowtowing and paying obeisance to this Igbo king in Ghana. So we've lost the plot. Our leaders have disappointed us in this country. And this is how the optics look. The optics don't look good. And it seems like they're trying to push this problem we have in this country, that our borders are loose. There are bus loads of undocumented people from other African countries, especially Nigeria and other ECOWAS countries and other countries, bus loads of them coming into the country without any checks. They don't have any documentation. I've not met a Nigerian in Ghana here who has got documents and is using the 90-day rule or 60-day rule that they use, visa rule, to enter Ghana. All of them are undocumented. A lot of them don't even have passports, but they are working. And you see, employers are encouraging these foreigners to come to. Some are coming from Togo, coming from Mali, some are coming from Nigeria and other African countries. And the reason why they can stay in this country and work under the radar and not pay any taxes is because they're being covered by Ghanaians. Because if you're undocumented, how do you have a telephone number? And those telephone numbers they have, whose name is on it? It's not their name, but they're using it. Sometimes it's even a female's name, but they're using it to do their work. And unfortunately, employers, some in construction, some in security companies, are paying these people under the table. They pay them by mobile money. So it's basically all cash in hand. That's how they're surviving in this country. And they're also competing with retail business. 70% of the retail business, I'm told, in Ghana is controlled by foreigners when the laws say otherwise. So our problem in Ghana is enforcement. If Mr. Johnson Asiedu Nketia is saying that our laws exist, that people shouldn't do illegal mining, then the problem is enforcement. So this blue water guard is failing us. It's not working. you launched it with all this fanfare, and they haven't been able to even arrest a mouse. Clearly, they are not effective. From what the utterances of Johnson Asiedu Nketia, the Blue Water Guards are not effective. And the fight against corruption. You see, I like some of the females in National Democratic Congress. I like some of the females because they are National Women's Organizer. Hannah Bisu Kute has made it clear, and the EPA head, she's a female. She has also made it clear that if you give her 5 guns and 5 bombs and a couple of helicopters, she will make sure Galamsey stops in 2 weeks. These are the kind of people we need in this position. But in summer, Johnson Asiedu Nketia Kenyi Emboa Ghana. So we have to rise up as a people. We voted them into power. If they won't do what we've asked them to do, then we have to hit the streets. Stop Galamsey now and undocumented foreigners taking over our country and our jobs, because that's what's happening. The jobs that a Ghanaian could do is being given to these foreigners who are not supposed to be doing these jobs because the law doesn't permit them. But both Ghanaian and the Nigerians are colluding to do this. And you see, in the UK, the reason why their laws work, their immigration laws work, is because they enforce them. From time to time, they will raid companies to check if they have any illegal workers working for them. And when they catch the illegal worker, they will deport the illegal worker and they will fine the company. Is that happening in Ghana here? No. We're so loose in this country. People do what they like. That is the problem. So I'm highly disappointed. And I knew that Galamsey will be, eradicating Galamsey will be an issue for NDC because they're also neck high in Galamsey. So what they do is they show pictures that they're doing something, but the people they are catching and the things they're doing are not who are necessarily NDC people. And I heard his comments. I haven't shown you a copy here, but you can go to Channel 1 TV to listen to the full interview. It's quite extensive. Johnson Asiedu Nketia said that Joseph Yamin and Abanga, who have been implicated as being involved in Galamsey, they are innocent until proven guilty. So being investigated doesn't mean they are guilty. So what can we expect? Are we expecting another whitewash? Like how they try to whitewash Unibank by giving them a 60% payment scheme, and then they'll forget about the case, so that if they pay 60% of the debt they owe to the nation, then they'll let them go scot-free. And they have tried to not make them criminalized. How? If you are not guilty of any criminality, why would you pay 60% and consider the rest, consider it paid in full? If you're not guilty of anything, Unibank personnel should not have paid anything. You should have paid zero. So the optics don't look good. So if you say the Unibank people and Dr. Dofo say they've done anything wrong, who would pay 60% to stay out of jail if there's no impropriety in the book. I leave it up to you. Please leave your comments below. If you like this type of content, I'd like to like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next episode. But the Igbos and the Nigerians in Ghana and Galamsey, if it's not handled well by the National Democratic Congress government of John Dramani Mahama, that will be his undoing. Because all these menaces are affecting jobs in Ghana, and they are affecting our health. Health is wealth. So if your 24-hour economy plan is going to work, you need a healthy population, a healthy citizenry. But if Galamsey is leading to our some sort of genocide and our death, because it's coming through our water pipes, then what's the point? Your 24-hour economy will not work unless you deal with the canker of Galamsey and eradicate it. You need to ban. So if you don't want to create a state of emergency, because you're trying to use language to frighten us or to tell us that you can't do it, then just ban Galamsey. In Ghana, we're here. Certain food items are banned. Certain products are banned. Certain equipments are banned. There's no state of emergency. So I'm changing my language. This is where I'd like to leave this. If you like this type of content, like, share, comment, subscribe. See you in the next episode. Bye for now. And as I always end my episodes, I like to say, Ghana first, always. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.